And welcome back to Cinema Vino.
Sorry. That's what you get.
I'm going to go ahead.
Beer instead of wine. The heart wants what the heart wants.
And the heart wanted that.
Sorry, guys.
A good, strong burp.
This is Todd Wofford.
Yeah. Then this is Travis Budd. And this is Shoujo.
Hello.
Mm-hmm. And our Halloween series continues. We're doing Crimson Peak this time.
Crimson Peak. Todd got us 9% beers, and he said he's only going to drink half of his.
Mm-hmm. And my babies are getting up early tomorrow.
By my math, that's 4.5.
Yeah. There we go. That's what I go for.
Yeah.
4.5. So this was your pick?
This is my pick. Yeah.
There we go.
I've been wanting to do this one for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. Last 2-3 years. Yeah.
We are drinking the Oakspire, which is a collaboration between New Belgium Brewery and Four Roses Bourbon Distillery. So I was not familiar with this till I saw it at the store, and I was very curious. So this is going to be a full-bodied ale aged in oak barrels, charred oak barrels. So you're going to get a little bit of that sort of, it's going to imbue the whiskey flavor and the smoky char flavor onto the beer. So give it a little bit of a richer, riper.
So
texture.
this is a niner, right?
Mm-hmm.
You talked about that. Does any of that alcohol percentage come from the bourbon barrel aspect, or is it just flavor?
Yeah.
So they intentionally brew like kind of a heavier, thicker guy that's going to kind of benefit from some of that flavor, and because of that, that's where the high percentage comes from.
Well, bourbon inspired ale aged with oak spirals and char from the inside of the barrel.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee, notes, caramel. Yeah, is it the longer age in the barrels that it takes?
Yeah, I mean, it'll definitely take on the characteristics of the barrel the longer it's in there. But yeah, they brew something that they think will pair well with the flavor of like the charred barrel.
Yeah.
So something that will do well with kind of a whiskey inflection.
And like a light beer is not gonna benefit from that.
Yeah.
So the stronger they make it, the more it can leach out those flavors, maybe?
I think the more that it will, because it's like...
The more the flavors marry.
Yeah. Because you think of bourbon and something like drinking a straight bourbon is going to have a good, strong kick to it. It's going to have a good heat.
Yeah.
So, which I think a bourbon drinker is going to look for that heat flavor.
But this has a lot of sweetness. Ooh. This has sweet notes.
It does. Which, I mean, some of the sour mashes out there, you can get a good sweetness on them.
See, this would be a Christmas beer for me. Or, I mean, I can drink beer of any...
this is kind of a good Christmas beer.
This would be.
Any time of year, but yeah.
Kind of a cold weather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I imagine you opening presents at your house and just having one of these on standby. Yeah.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, your go-to Christmas tradition is to drink very boozy eggnog out of mousse?
Yes, out of my Christmas vacation mousse.
Mousse glassware?
Yeah. Evan Williams eggnog. And then, I think I'm going to go Rocktown coffee liqueur that you did for our, was it Lebowski?
Yeah.
Deal that we did?
The Caucasians.
Rocktown was delicious.
It was.
I really want to try their triple sec, too. If their coffee liqueur is that good. It was better than Kahlua, and it's $4 cheaper right now.
Yeah.
Rocktown, sponsor us.
There you go.
Rocktown!
Rocktown? This is a tasty little number.
So yeah, look for the Oakspire, New Belgium Brewery, wherever your seasonal beers.
Fort Collins, Colorado.
Was this 4-pack or 6-pack?
Sixer.
It was.
Nice.
Yep. And the last week's episode, the Pumpkin Patch, is a 4-pack of Tall Boys. So looking at Crimson Peak.
Crimson Peak.
Directed by Guillermo del Toro of, Hellboy,
Pan's Labyrinth,
Pacific Rim.
He's got a Frankenstein film coming out with old Oscar Isaacs and Jacob Elordi.
Mm-hmm.
Out in theaters now, and I think streaming by November 6th or 7th on Netflix.
Yeah.
Really?
Great director.
Oh, I love Guillermo del Toro.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, if he actually follows through on a project.
Yeah, it's worthwhile.
Yeah, I would love to have seen his Hobbit.
Did you see there was...
Just saying.
Yeah, there was someone asked him following his Frankenstein release, hey, you've done a bunch of misunderstood monsters. Is there any misunderstood monster you'd love to do, like tackle next? He said the Phantom of the Opera.
Okay.
And I can't tell you how dope that would be.
Yeah.
That would be.
See him do a musical? Fuck yeah.
especially if they adhere more to like the book. I would imagine he wouldn't do the musical.
A biblically accurate Phantom of the Opera?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With full frontal male nudity.
Of course.
Yeah, as you do.
Why
Heaps
can't
of
you?
it.
Heaps. Frankenstein's dick is like...
So would you do Willem Dafoe as the
It's
Phantom?
the Schwanz.
Well, yeah, I just said Frankenstein's dick.
Yeah. just a massive...
Frankenstein's dick was the name of my garage band in high school.
I'd see Frankenstein's dick.
Yeah.
Tonight, one night only, Frankenstein's dick. It was Franken dick.
It's alive.
We belong, Ted.
They're on the up and up.
It's like, talk about a flesh golem. So,
Flesh Golem's opening, actually.
yeah.
Whew.
Anyway, so Crimson Peak. This is directed by Guillermo del Toro, written by Guillermo del Toro and Matthew Robbins, who's a veteran screenwriter / script doctor in Hollywood. First thing I saw him related to was the Sugarland Express for Steven Spielberg. But if you look at his credits, I mean, it's everything from Batteries Not Included in the 80s. I mean, he pops up throughout the years doing different things. It's a weird pair with Guillermo del Toro because, I mean, he's such an established new Hollywood writer. It's a weird pair with Guillermo del Toro, you know, sort of the kind of a maverick Spanish filmmaker. So,
Yeah, GDT kind of has a way of taking over a project and sort of just owning it and putting his own brand on it.
which I love.
Which I love too. He has a very distinct style, but you
Yeah.
don't think of him having anybody else coming in and doing any sort of script doctoring.
Mm-mm. But no, apparently the two of them wrote this script in 2006 and then had to put it aside to direct Hellboy 2. And then, and then it basically got shelved for the other, including The Hobbit, other things that Del Toro was working on, some stuff that made it.
At Mountains of Madness.
Yeah. So eventually he could pick this back up about a decade after it was written and made it. And
This came out, what, 2017?
2015.
15.
Okay.
October 16th, 2015.
15.
This
October 16th, 2015?
Mhm.
So we're like 10 years out from when it came out.
Ooh,
Incredible.
crazy. So this was budgeted at $55 million, pretty decent sized budget. Grossed $31 million domestically, $43 million internationally for a $74 million gross. So
it barely covered.
yeah.
Yeah.
These budgets I always quote don't necessarily factor in marketing and other hidden expenses. So
that, I mean, obviously you've got location. I mean, you've got actors, but then you've got location, then you've got costuming.
yeah,
And the costumer that worked on this also worked on the Frankenstein that they just did.
great costumes.
I know that's
sick costumes in this movie.
Yes.
So yeah, this probably, I would say, broke even financially.
Yeah.
So basically the story of this kind of Victorian goth era, kind of the same time period as like The Prestige, you know, the Chris Nolan, film about magicians. It's kind of that
Late
same
1800s.
kind of that transition period.
No, early 1900s.
Yeah. That sort of
There's cars.
Mm-hmm. And phonographs, you know, that people are listening to.
Wax cylinders.
Yeah. So it's that sort of beginning. It's sort of the end of the Gilded Age and the beginning of like the modern age. And so you have an aspiring young writer, Edith, played by Mia Wasikowska, an Australian actress, who falls for a visiting British aristocrat who is kind of a would-be inventor / entrepreneur.
This is peak Tom Hiddleston too.
Yeah. Tom Hiddleston.
He's feeling himself.
Plays Sir Thomas Sharp. Great role for him.
Good role, yeah.
Fit perfectly for him. And then he brings along his sister. Jessica Chastain plays Lady Lucille Harp. And you say hot?
Yeah.
Is she on your hall pass list?
Sure.
Okay. I knew Helen Mirren was on there.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously.
And Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah.
So.
And
Helen Mirren is...
Judi Dench.
No, Dame Judi Dench is... There's only one Dame on my list.
Dame Judi Dench.
Dame Helen Mirren.
Yeah.
Huh.
They say Dame Judy's got a filthy mouth.
Actually, if any of them are dames, apparently they don't count. So
That's what I've heard.
they can be bonuses to the list.
So What was I saying?
Hall Pass +1.
Exactly.
Maggie Smith.
So
It's just dames all the way down.
So, okay, did you guys see about 15 or 20 years ago, there was a Folgers commercial
Where
the brother,
The incest one? Yeah.
the brother and sister.
You're my present this year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I watch that every night before I go to bed.
I saw a video not
Like
too
one
recently about somebody who worked on the set of that commercial. And somebody asked them, they were like, was the vibe that weird? Like when you guys were filming? They were like, no, not really. It was like not that sexually charged. And the editing just like really took over.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the sister like got caught like in the dryer. That was weird. Oh no, I'm stuck.
Help me, step bro.
Let me brew this coffee first, sis.
My favorite comment on that video was that somebody was like, as soon as mom knew he was home, she bolted up. She knew she couldn't leave them alone together for long.
It's like I've seen this movie before.
Best part of weekend.
Well, and then
Folgers, sponsor us.
the brother was like, he's coming from West Africa, and it's like, thank God if I get a decent cup of coffee. It's like they brew coffee in Africa.
Were you just in Africa?
It's like the best coffee in the world. It's like, now give me some Folgers.
You got that tin cup with a plastic lid on it. Thank God. Civilization.
God bless.
Give me the driest coffee you've ever had.
Yeah. It's like, you're my Christmas present this year. And it's like, okay, long silence.
It's sure shit in the coffee.
Let it hang, let it hang, let
Stare
it hang.
stare at each other, lick your lips, go ahead, and cut.
Would you sniff her neck a little?
It's a coffee commercial.
Yeah.
Come on, sniff her neck.
Now, you're going to yawn and put your arm around her. Go ahead, let's do it.
Yeah.
Roll in close. Kiss her.
So is that the vibe you got from
From the brother and sister in this, yes.
Yep.
Returning back to the point, yes, this reminded me of that Folgers. In fact, after I watched this movie, I went and watched that Folgers commercial just for...
watched a couple times, did you?
Go ahead and put your hand on his thigh.
Yeah, whisper something and we don't need to hear it. Just whisper it. So,
I once worked with a gal that was, she had a friend that was like, that liked some guy and was like, wanted advice on what to do. And like the best advice that one of her girlfriends gave was just like, just put your hand on his leg. Just when he's talking and he like makes a joke or something, like laugh and then just put your hand on his leg. And I was like, that's so stupid. And then I got real quiet. I was like, shit, that would work on me.
yeah.
Yeah, Todd does that to me while we're recording.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I do it, Todd, as well. Yeah.
Yeah, hand on leg and kind of lean in.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as like he starts to laugh, you laugh too. It's like just wonderful.
Yeah.
Right. So anyway, this couple, this brother and sister have a weird,
They're in town trying to hawk their wares.
they're in downtown and her Christmas present this year is him.
Yep.
And so he falls for her, kind of, sort of, but yeah, they're running basically a scam, trying to, bilk poor Edith out of all of her money. And
Daddy Warbucks.
Daddy Warbucks.
Yeah. I love the actor that plays her dad in this.
Mhm.
Yes. He played
Deadwood, and he was
he was in Supernatural.
Mhm.
Big actor in Supernatural.
and he was in other shit. I can't think of other ones, but yeah.
He's a classic character actor where you see him, it's like, oh, that's the one guy that was in the thing.
I think John Beaver, is that his name?
Maybe.
Jeff,
I don't know.
maybe Jeff Beavers.
I mean,
Jim Beaver?
he'd make a great Mad Eye Moody if they're
Oh,
redo the
American
whole
Mad Eye
thing.
Moody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. So long story short, Edith ends up falling for Thomas Sharp and going back to their weird Tim Burton castle.
Jim Beaver.
And Jim Beavers.
Jim Beaver.
I'll never forget that.
He was Bobby in Supernatural.
And so Edith figures out that she basically has a bizarre rendezvous with Destiny at this house where, this crazy sibling incestuous couple may have some insidious plans.
Skeletons in the closet.
And yeah, along the way, she is visited throughout her life by
3 ghosts.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think it's 4.
Yeah.
Plus a kid.
Beware of Crimson Peak.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Messages from beyond the grave throughout her life.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
okay, to her defense, no one said Crimson Peak before she got there. So how was she supposed to know?
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ghosts give better clues.
Yeah.
just heads up.
Hey,
Supernatural
That was
world.
on my fortune cookie.
Yeah, if you guys are going to give me some sort of foreboding clues about my life, fucking be more specific, because
They really need like Tom Hanks'
clearly you know
character
the
from That Thing You Do to like work the underworld like in the afterlife.
yes,
Like, hey,
thank you.
come on, something peppy, something snappy. Let's get it.
Yeah, don't just point over there. Don't point.
Be more to the point. Don't be so vague and creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe come at me when I have all my clothes on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe not when I'm taking a fucking
I had
bath.
a nickel for every time I've told people that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Don't talk to me when my nipples are out.
Yeah.
Like the volume on the world is down right now. If you see my nipples out, the volume is down.
We're on,
But that's
we're on
like
mute.
that's like 95% of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When my nipples are covered, the volume goes back up. Like, oh, I can hear you now.
Yeah. Game on.
Yeah. Don't talk to me when my nipples are out.
No, that's not the way I live my life.
Yeah, I'd say if anything, I'm the reverse.
Only talk to me when my nipples are out.
Yeah. Yeah. You got about 5 minutes. Once I cover these babies up, get out.
They're like antennas for a reason. I'm trying to find whatever supernatural signal I can get.
Mhm. Old Kennedy half dollars. Yeah, that's SETI. Yeah, that's the search for.
Yep.
Yeah.
Little Dopplers.
Anyway, so Sean, this was your pick. Do tell.
I think this is just such a cool vibes horror movie. It's not spooky. It is spooky. It's not scary. It's not like a horror movie in the sense of like, you're not going to watch this curled up like, what's going to happen next? It's very much just vibes.
Great visuals.
Amazing visuals. Costumes are incredible, like 10 out of 10.
Effects.
The effects are cool. GDT knocks it out of the park with monsters every time. Like,
Yeah.
The one thing he always does well is his monster creation. Pan's Labyrinth is incredible.
So cool looking.
All of the stuff he did with Hellboy, incredible. I mean,
Loves him some practical.
he loves practical effects, but like the ghosts in the,
But doesn't shy from CGI.
no, because the ghosts are CGI in this, and they're like cool. They're like covered in like this waxy, like dripping liquid.
You think it's blood.
No,
but
it's
the
clay.
Yeah.
No, it's
It's a great touch.
It is a great touch. It's very well. It's a cohesive movie. It's such a good visual movie that just ties in and it's all good. All things considered, you kind of have to be in the right mood to really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like there are definitely like, I was watching this and I was like, okay, this is kind of slow. Like the writing is a little like dogged at times and you're just kind of wanting it to pick up a little bit.
It bogs.
It bogs for sure because you get into like, and they even sort of address it with the movie of her being the writer, being like, oh, you actually need to have a love story in this. Oh, let's tie in like a little love aspect. And it is self-aware that it is trying to do Frankenstein, but you have to tie in a little bit of romance in there to make it a different movie. And I think that takes away from the horror aspect of it.
And it's
doing a little Mary Shelley too.
Yeah. That's the whole thing is it's very self-aware of it being very Mary Shelley. Yeah. And so I think now that we've come full circle 10 years later that he is doing Frankenstein is kind of cool. But you can see the writing on the wall with this movie of what he was wanting to do.
And I'm surprised that you picked this because sometimes you don't have a lot of patience for self-referential movies like, like the Fablemans or adaptation movies that are aware of themselves. You don't love those movies.
They do insist upon themselves. No, but I think this movie is so visually cool that it kind of supersedes a lot of that like boggedness.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know.
Boggedness.
I just think this is very much like a vibes October movie.
It is.
Like you want to watch it, you want to have it on the background. It's so aesthetically pleasing.
It's seasonal.
Yes, it is. It gets you in the mood. And that's what I look for in like horror movies because you can watch. I'll watch a Friday the 13th movie anytime a Friday the 13th pops up, be it February or October.
Yeah.
But like. In October, I want to be in the vibes of October. I think this movie nails that. But I think as a movie itself, overall, I'm giving it like a 7.5.
Yeah. And I think both these movies that we watched, they both nail the vibes. Like the Garden Wall and Crimson Peak are both very atmospheric. It's like, watching this movie where they have those big wide open shots looking to the entrance of the castle. it looks very
The
bare.
manor.
Yes. It's like the trees are stripped bare of leaves. It's like the ground is bare. It's like
The snow with the red coming up underneath it.
yeah.
Fucking incredible.
Inside the house, it's like snowing indoors. It's like you want to put a jacket on watching this.
Mhm.
That's true. I liked the text description of the Crimson Peak about the, bloody footprints in the snow better than I did the visual of it. The visual didn't hold up to my anticipation, I guess.
Sure.
Because I had seen all of the crazy, drippy looking bloody skeletons.
You're a 7.5.
7.5.
What?
I think I'm a 7.
Had you seen this before?
I hadn't.
Okay.
And like you said, it wasn't exactly like jump scare scary, but it was good enough. But the thing was, in scary movies, I don't feel safe. I felt relatively safe in this.
Sure.
But I think I had read the Wikipedia thing, like synopsis before. So I knew that, spoiler alert, that
The siblings were
that it
fucking.
was- well, I forgot about that part, but I remembered that somehow I thought that Jessica Chastain was actually the good sibling, or the good one that it seemed like she was very aggressive. I couldn't remember, but I was like, oh yeah, I think there's a twist that either he actually does love her, even though he's seeming very aggressive. I couldn't quite remember, but all of the visuals for the ghosts and obviously the costuming and everything were great. Some of the acting I felt was almost a little forced,
Little
a
heavy.
little cartoonish.
Heavy-handed.
And after watching it, I was like, I would prefer this if it were a Tim Burton claymation. I can
Honestly,
so
yeah,
see
Tim Burton is
as
great.
Tom Hiddleston as the Johnny Depp role in The Corpse Bride.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Looks like he would translate perfectly to that.
Skinny and pale.
Edward Scissorhands or Jack Skellington, or also I thought Coraline, like that style animation.
Mhm.
I might have actually preferred this whole thing to be animated like that, or claymation, or whatever. Either one of those. That's no taking away from any of the actors, but yeah, that would have been. And as always, actually, let me ask you guys this. All right. The Muppets do Crimson Peak. You get one human actor. Which human actor do you leave? And then how do you cast Tom Hiddleston and Jessica Chastain and the, what's her name? The main?
Edith.
I want to say Edith goes that's the human actress.
Okay.
Mhm.
Kind of. I'm thinking more like Labyrinth style.
Mhm.
Is like she's in a world of puppets.
Mhm.
Tom Hiddleston would probably be Kermit. No, Kermit would have to be the guy from
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy and
Yeah, I didn't even know
Graham.
he was in this. I had no clue that.
well,
that
he was in Pacific Rim, and then the guy who was the private investigator was also a Pacific Rim guy.
Mhm.
The PI.
Yeah.
Oh, Riddler. Yeah.
Yeah.
I in my mind, he looks like he should have been Riddler. And
Which that would be Beaker.
Yeah.
oh, yes.
Yes, I agree.
So Kermit would have been Sons of Anarchy dude.
Yeah.
And then who would Tom Hiddleston be? Gonzo.
Gonzo? Yeah, Gonzo for
And Miss
sure.
Piggy would be
The jealous sister, 100%.
Yep.
Okay. I can see that. Is that?
The dad would be Sam the Eagle.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Now, what if we had Miss Piggy as Edith? If she was the main gal, who would Jessica Chastain be? That'd be the female
Yeah.
band.
Jessica
mate?
I
Chastain
go
would
Skeeter.
Jessica Chastain
Oh.
would be Judith, the singer.
The singer
from the
from
band.
Dr. Teeth
Yeah.
and the Electric Mayhem.
Yeah.
She doesn't get much spotlight. You're right, but I don't know. I don't know if I feel that casting.
And the ghosts are the two guys up in the booth.
Oh,
Statler and Waldorf.
Statler and Waldorf, yeah.
actually, I kind of like the whole thing. If you kept the ghosts as is, crazy bloody skeletons and puppets.
Stay away from Crimson Peak. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
I would like every movie to get one Guillermo pass that like double checks practical effects and says, you're cheating too much with CGI.
Monster design and practical effects.
Like, pull it back. Also, he's so great at giving you the perspective of the monster.
Yes. Yeah. Well, and that's watching this back and knowing that he's doing Frankenstein is such like it's a tell that like, oh, obviously you're going to do Frankenstein, which is a whole bit about seeing things from the perspective of the monster.
I will say, so he, and I heard this, I knew this before because I'm a nerd and a comic book fan, but Bernie Wrightson was a comic book artist or just artist that did a lot of, he had a Frankenstein graphic novel. Actually, I think it was mostly the full novel, but he did a lot of illustrations for it. And Guillermo del Toro is basing his movie off of like that entire aesthetic. So much so that Jacob Elordi and Oscar Isaac had all of like those prints in their trailer throughout the whole movie. The one thing I can say about the movie that I've seen so far, just the trailers, there's a piece of artwork where I think the monster is confronting Victor and grabbing him by the scruff of his neck in his laboratory. And there's all like, it's super cluttered and it's cramped spaces. From what I've seen in the trailer, there's almost nothing. Like, it's like they knew they were doing a Netflix direct to, and they couldn't spend the money in the space. So it's like a whole bunch of empty space.
Does Netflix not have the money? Can they not like chip in for some bigger budget?
I think they've cast a wide net. They're throwing money at so many things and hoping it's.
But can they not use like the Love is Blind like returns? Because the budget on Love is Blind cannot be high. Like, it is like, okay, pay for a studio set for 2 weeks, pay for vacations, pay for some weddings. That's like $900,000.
Bada boom.
And you know you're getting your return on that. Throw it toward Frankenstein, for the love of God.
They're too busy giving things one season and then canceling them before they get a season 2.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Sons of bitches.
They're just throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks.
Yeah.
So yeah, solid 7 for me.
7.
It was a little like it didn't flow quite as well as I wanted it to.
It's clunky at times.
At the beginning.
Sure. It's a slow burn.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing this a lot recently in that I feel like actors in the moment on the page can translate what's on the page better than what is written. Like, I feel like what else did I watch today? Oh, I watched the BBC War of the Worlds like adaptation, and it was not super awesome. It tried to hew very close to the book.
Can I just say, War of the Worlds? I have not seen a single adaptation that has made me happy.
Yeah, I mean,
long time.
The original 50s one is interesting because it's all during the whole radiation. Okay, we're not podcasting on it, but I'm just saying, I think 2 actors can look at the dialogue between the 2 characters and be like, oh, I see what you're trying to say here. And they can make it better. Yeah. They can make it more natural.
Yeah.
Because it sounds...
They can tell you that Amazon can save you money on 2-day delivery.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like this War of the Worlds thing, this guy, they gave a character like a piece of dialogue that's supposed to have weight. And you're like, oh, that's from the book, or that's like a crazy, not a famous line, but if you've watched enough War of the World adaptations, you're like, oh, that's a cool thing. Like Morgan Freeman made it sound cool on the Tom Cruise adaptation, the Steven Spielberg adaptation. But they say it in this thing, and it's just kind of a yada yada, and the person that's responding is like, yes, who knows? Anyway. And you're like, wait a minute, you didn't... Yeah. First of all, he didn't deliver it with enough verve or enough like gravitas. And then second of all, you pish-posh it away, and you're just like, well, yeah, whatever. Anyway, this other thing.
And that's how you know it's British, is when you pish-posh it away.
Yeah, that's true. So this seems, a little bit pish-posh at the beginning. I mean, it's got a strong finish. but I would rather see it animated or claymated.
But yeah, it's a little slow, but yeah, it's like, and it is flawed, but I kind of agree with Sean where it's like, it's a beautiful film. It's well acted, especially by Tom Hiddleston. It's
Hashtag
perfect.
vibes.
Yeah.
It is hashtag vibes for sure.
It is a vibe. And so for that reason, I would give it a 7.
Mm-hmm.
You could do a lot worse for Halloween type movies.
And if you're looking for a movie to just kind of get you in the setting, I hate to say like put it on in the background of a Halloween party, but like this sets the mood.
It does.
It sets the tone for being in like spooky town,
Yeah, we were just talking about Over the Garden Wall, like each frame or different frames
It's
look
art.
look like
Every
a painting
scene
or
is
look
art.
like a thing. Yeah, if you put it on the background of a movie, it's going to have each frame is going to give you the vibe that you want.
And both movies really capture, I think, beautifully snowfall coming down. Where it's like, again, both movies look cold at the right moment. It's like you feel like you always say good weather. It's like they make you feel cold, like you need to bundle up.
Well, and Guillermo del Toro just does such a good job of just like scene building. Like every detail is there. Like you're not missing anything.
Yeah.
It's just there's no frame that doesn't look beautiful with like detail, immense detail.
So I would say structurally it's not perfect, but visually it's awesome.
Yeah, I'd say this is like 10 out of 10 visually. Structurally,
I'd agree.
Like a 6.
Yeah, so I'd give it a 7. Kind of where I'm with it. But yeah, this has been another episode of Cinema Vino. We're drinking Oak Spire, New Belgian,
bourbon,
Four Roses,
ale.
9%.
Big old 9% beer. Again, if you're out on the porch handing out candy, this will keep you warm. Maybe get you a little bit loopy. It's a good combination.
If you're falling asleep in the backyard by the fire pit, you're probably drinking this.
Yeah,
that's right.
You got something sweeter than you. But yeah, got Sean Jordan.
Hey,
Showjo.
Hey,
T-Bud. My name's Todd.
Hashtag vibes.
Great Movies Only Drunker. We will see you guys next time for 28 Days Later.
Ooh,
Yes.
love that movie. All right, love you.
Peace.
Bye.